good morning or good afternoon, good evening. I don't even know what time it is anymore or what time of day it is or anything. So anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a new book review. This book is called The Commander by Melanie Moreland. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her last name right. Please don't be mean to me if I butchered it. Yes, this book is a romance book. I only review romance novels on this channel. As usual, I read the blurb and then I recap, review, and then read the book. So let's get started. My instincts had always served me well. Listening to my gut, the warning voice in my head that told me when to walk away. I never failed to heed the signs. Until the day she walked into my office. I knew she would be trouble, but I ignored the alarm bells. And then it was too late, and I fell hard. A lie tore us apart, and I thought I had lost her forever. And now she's back with a secret she's been keeping. This time I'm not letting her go. Okay. So the book starts in the present and then it goes back to the past. I honestly really like it when books kind of go back and forth, but they don't. This one doesn't go back and forth as frequently. It'll just go back into the past for a few chapters and then it goes to the present. And I kind of like that because even if the anticipation is killing me, I still like traveling back to the past maybe like twice. But this one only does it one time. You know, there's already tension when you're reading this book and you don't really know why. So it's a good thing that, you know, you go back to the past just to see where this tension had all of a sudden dropped on this couple. So I'm about to spoil this book so hard, so here's your warning. So the book starts off with Julian getting a phone call from one of his colleagues. He is at the airport and he spotted someone that Julian knows and he's been looking for. That someone is Julian's wife, who has a baby who looks just like him. So he gets off the phone with his colleague and calls up the airline and basically gets them to keep the plane on the ground until he gets there, which makes us flash back to the past and we see how Julian runs the business of hidden justice. Basically, hidden justice is recovering kidnapped loved ones and returning them to their families. They deal with drugs, criminal lords, trafficking, etc. So his secretary is about to leave and he needs a replacement. That's how he meets Talia, or Tali. There is an instant attraction between these two, and it's obvious that there is. So Talia and Julian end up falling in love and they end up getting married. Now, Tali has her own secrets. She is running from something. We find out her brother had died at the hands of a biker gang. But Julian, because of his job and everything, he's actually able to find out that her brother Dean is very much alive. And that he faked his own death to grab onto both his and Tali's inheritance from their grandmother. Horrible human being. So Julian and his team form an operation to go find Tali's brother, Dean. So turns out that her brother is even worse than what she had thought, or what Julian had thought. So Dean is taken out and Julian is injured in the process. So he wakes up in the hospital and Tolly starts to ask him questions. One of Julian's colleagues had informed Tolly of what Julian really does for a living, and how hidden justice is kept hidden for a reason, and it must remain a secret. And you know, bad guys cannot know about it. And you know, I should mention, while Tolly was working for Julian, he never told her exactly what his business is, and she was under the impression that it was a security company, and in a way it is, but much more extensive. So Tolly leaves Julian and then disappears for a year, which brings us to present day. So Julian finds out he finds out that Tolly is around, and she had a baby, and it's his baby, and her name is Juliana. He somehow, very sneakily and hitting a new low, gets Tolly and Juliana back to his place. And you know, you have to keep in mind, they are angry at each other at this point. Like, getting Tolly back to his place took like empty threats that she ended up believing, and it was a low blow, but it worked. I felt bad for her at that point. You know, as the weeks go by and they have talked, Julian loves being a dad to Juliana. He really wants the chance to be Tolly's husband again. They never divorced or anything like that, so you know, they're still legally married. And you know, they admit that they were hurt by the secrets and the lies, and he was hurt by Tolly leaving. And you know, then they make up for last time. And unfortunately, Tolly and Juliana are kidnapped by a madman who somehow cracked through encryptions and codes and found them, just to get one of Julian's colleagues to get basically, they were trying to lure one of his colleagues to them. And it turns out that this guy is a follower of a madman who Marcus took down. Now, what I love about this scene is we know time is of the essence and lives are at stake. We know the team must move fast, efficiently, and save Tolly and Juliana without anyone getting hurt, or without them getting hurt, or without the team getting hurt. So the buildup of the moment feels like it intensifies as the team like zeroes in on this crazy guy and his followers. And I won't say how it went. You'll have to read the rest of the book yourself. Sorry, it got too good. So for that, I close this video. Thank you to Grace Promotions and Melanie Moreland for providing an ARC for me. This is actually the first time that I've read any of Melanie Moreland's books before, and I want to read more of hers. So thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next review. All right.